Hello everyone, and what is going on today for you guys? EVER-TASTIC Gaming give you another premiere, a side-on episode of Pikmin 2 for the live stream. So now we got here the overall cutscene already that we're not officially going ahead to look. So now we are still on live stream, and none of you guys supporting the stream have to participate in watching this. So some of you guys are here. Let me try to go ahead and turn off my volume on my computer or the laptop, so just to make sure it doesn't speak up too loud. So hopefully give me a sec, you guys, just to make sure. Yeah, because I want to try to make sure can we play Pikmin 2 because I have a long difficulties of my upload, because pretty much it takes me a while to proceed the upload to the live stream that I've been posting, and it's too laggy and keep cutting out my stream, and I'm really disappointed myself and not really losing my strategy or getting rid of the videos that I was doing for all around videoing outside to do all that crazy activity stuff I'm not supposed to be doing. But right now, this is it. So I want to make sure I get my live stream working in case it will not rolling way too longer. So now let's try to do this. So I've been since you guys have not even noticed, because I've been playing on Pikmin 2 since April. I mean, well, so you guys can tell because Pikmin 2 just came out since April. And I've been playing Pikmin 2 since last, June? Yeah, because I pre-ordered Pikmin 2 since last May. I think that was last May, I don't know. Well, eventually I was at the, what is this place called? I have no idea. So, I was on day 26 because right about now I have no suggestions. So, right about now we are going to go on a clean file by starting on 2 new laws. So shout out to the Empoleon just quickly come to chat. Thank you Empoleon for coming to chat. Appreciate my man of you quickly staying on the chat on time. And in case you watching the stream, do not forget to leave an EVER-TASTIC like and support the stream. So just to make sure we reach up to 200 subscribers. So now Hocotate fight the long haul. One day is only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar. Crashed on an uncharted planet while on Stellar. There he was ate by a different creature which he called Pikmin. If he ain't Captain Olimar, escape. But Olimar absent, this employer Hocotate fright ran to finish your difficulties. Alright, so if you guys like the capture screen on my phone technology live stream, just let me know in the chat. So anyway, here we have it. So Captain Olimar. Yeah, you see, because this is a weird looking solar planet. And now the buffering. So what is the buffering? Oh wait, you saw the buffering? Wow, I don't see nothing buffering, so it looks fine by now. So I know it's buffering. Well, just give it some time. So we're still on live stream, very bad connections. So sorry, let me fix my own screen till 10 minute. Okay, well, go right ahead. So our company is going under we're finished. On the first mission, Louie here met revenge space buddies. And his entire loan of golden picnic brand carriers was eaten. Alright, I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from Miss Louie. Decided to sell off our corporate assets to repay the loan. Okay, you guys, I have no idea what's going on with my stream because it looks kind of fine, but we're still streaming. So, but the only assets we had to sell was your ship, the Dolphin, as the rest of our loan. Okay, so it's only 10,100 Pokos. Okay. So how much debt of we put to paid off to the game. So eventually I don't see nothing new about it. So you brought that back as a simulator for your kid. I don't see my Louie suggestion whatsoever the look is. So anyway. So as you guys never mind, initiating evaluate discover treasure, this artifact is worth 100 Pokos! This time it's worth 100 Pokos. That's more than a year's salary. 10,000 Pokos, that's a lot, man. So what? There are more on that planet. They can repay our debt. Louie, you dolt. You look alive. You must depart immediately. With Olimar. Of course. So the stream is looking fine, you guys, but I have no reception right about now. So in case you guys can hear my commentary, is it too loud for you guys? Let me know in the chat. In case it's too loud, just let me know. I can turn it down a little bit more in case you guys are not hearing. So hopefully, if you guys are in the chat, feel free to ask questions if you like. So we are running our stream so smoothly. So anyway, here we have it. We're about to go crashing down to this uncharted planet. And here we have it. Back in the back episode of the Valley of Reposed. Let's just go on and see whatsoever this customer is doing. So Louie is off crash and just landed in a different location. So now on, I'm gonna go on and crash onto my perfect style right out the bat. So the ship is talking and it says, and then what's close? It crashed landing, running diagnostics. Okay, alert! Danger! Louie is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. Well, he is not responding. Biohazard communicator. He is even flown protocol. We're in danger. Olimar, you must fight Louie before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Alright, wait a moment. Look! Okay, we're looking at Pikmin attacking that baby board. Because I can tell that is a draft board that we are facing of our nemesis. So, could these be Pikmin? It looks like they are about to be devoured as we speak. Alright, you must help them. Point at the screen and press B to call them with your whistle. Okay, you can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry further, remember? Okay, so here we go. So now this is pretty much a good tip since you're playing Pikmin 1. So all you gotta do is blow the whistle and the red Pikmin will officially call you by now. So anyway, here we go. So now hold on. So we got another chat over here for Iron Employee. Now you know that screw Louie, we should let him stay because of the okay, so we should let him stay because he calculated instant death in other games. Oh, Pikmin 3 coughed. Alright, 2 times he coughed. Alright, so anyway, but Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you. Captain Olimar, you fascinating. Okay, give them instructions and do not delay. Alright, let's go on and show a hand. So, hooray to grab a Pikmin, then point at the screen and release to throw it. Alright. So, I implore you, since you are here, making sure you share the video to Google or Twitter if you have one. Just making sure, and then read the description, just making sure you go on and follow the steps. And I hope you get a lot more people. You want that shout, you want to make sure we reach up to 200. So, kids, you are in the chat, just making sure. So, right now it says, attention! Captain Olimar, I have just established my communication link with Louie. Okay? It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press mine to communicate with him. Okay then, I am quite interested in the detail of the condition. Alright, so hopefully, since you guys have not even noticed, we're going to go on and call the Reds. And we are going to go ahead and try to press on the minus button to switch on with Captain Louie. So now he's getting his beacon signal to the ship. So now on, let's just see what the ship is saying itself. So Louie, allow me to assess your condition. As per our safety protocols, are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Your communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and join us? I will navigate for you. So press plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Okay, I already know that already. Since I was doing hard strategy difficulty of playing Pikmin 1, all you gotta do is move the second captain and go on ahead and report to this onion looking fellow over here that looked like the reference of the concept that looked like in Pikmin 1. But right now, let's just go on ahead and see what the ship is saying. So Louie, the art object before you appear to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. Okay. So right now you guys can see in the cutscene because the red sprout is just officially plucked down on the sand. No, just the snow. And you can tell the cutscene because Louie eyes freak out. So the seed, the onion ejected just sprouted according to Olimar's report. It could be plucked with A. Yes, it can be. So let's just try to get it in hand by pressing on A to pluck the sprout. And here you have it, another cutscene again with the that we are still staring at this this red cute little fellow over here. So now on, let's see what's Louie. This must be the one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. Yes, it is. So you can press down on the D-stick to issue adjusted to your Pikmin squad and direct their movement. Okay, and say you can disband your squad with C. Interesting. Yes, it is interesting, alright? So, Olimar's description of a creature resembling Pikmin carrot was strikingly a carrot. Okay, so Louie, my sister had detected a jewel in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? I definitely am. I don't see the feeling that whatsoever. The ship is saying weird stuff. Okay, so now I'm just getting a stare feeling at it. So now on, let's just try to go on and officially go and throw some red so we can regroup that more than 2 Pikmin. So right now, let's just try to do this. So since you guys have watched it, just to make sure because the chat is pretty much looking okay, but not very bad difficulties. But you guys can see because my live stream is looking okay right at the back, and you guys can tell because it's nothing wrong with it, but just to make sure because the stream is running out smoothly, so we should be good. So now on we have sprout double seeds. So now the onion adjusted more seeds. The pollen from the flower must hold nutrients of that breed Pikmin. Okay, yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion and further propagate the species. Okay, the onion is a Pikmin, mother ship. Okay, so reviewing Olimar's report, it seems repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. Okay, let's do it then. So we're gonna go ahead and try to pluck each 2 Pikmin friends. And we're gonna go and get each and every one of you. If you wanna go ahead and throw 2 red Pikmins, you might as well go ahead and let them move faster because they're gonna leave. That's okay. So we're gonna try to go on ahead and get this red fella to go and wrap this Peliposy so we can regroup that more 2 squads. So let's just try and go and officially throw 2 more eventually, and we can let these 2 fellows do their duty as officially carrying that thing to the UFO onion ship. So man, really, what are you doing? You need to get that pellet. Okay, so we'll have them busy working on getting that. And then we will get on started plucking each 4 of the seeds. So let's try. I don't want to throw, I want to pluck. So thank you very much. So that one already done. We can do the same as well by plucking the rest. So let's try and do that. So anyway, let's just see because it takes them a while to pluck. So right about further ado, let's just try to go ahead and pluck each 2 more. And let's just try to go ahead and blow the whistle. So as we quickly see this AA battery that's fitted way too enormously big as our first treasure. So right about now, that is the battery we are going after next. So this is their cell that we are picking up as our first treasure. So perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. Okay? The only reason we found it here is because there is where you crash landed. How unfortunate. Okay? I would like to praise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press Z to move the camera behind you. Okay? You can also press left or right on D-stick to zoom in up on D-stick to change angles. Okay, well, whatever we call the up, down, left, and right, it's always called the D-stick because I really wanted to remember that, not in case I'm not even saying anything appropriate. So just to be said, I say in a good language. So now on, let's just try to go ahead and start throwing each and one of the Pikmin in this hand box. And we'll do the same as these 4. We'll go ahead and officially start by throwing each and one of the we'll go ahead and throw 1 and we'll leave the other one sitting behind. And then here we have it. So now we are recruiting. So right now I will control the my Pikmin with Louie because I'm still using with Captain Louie right now. So Captain Olimar is officially getting another beacon with the ship now. So he's saying, Captain Olimar, Louie, you are reunited at last. This had been a troublesome start to our trip. Okay, but now you must feel assured that you are combined, which can get you through anything. Correct? Yes, indeed, it is correct. So now on you B to form a single group, C to take solo action, and minus the chain leader. Yes, let's try and do that. So we're gonna do the same strategy again as we're doing. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get each and every one of the threads to go on and actually, if you want to throw 4, that's okay. We might as well go ahead and get that AA battery that is officially nearby, because that is our first treasure that we're picking up. Because this is the AA Duracell battery that we're going after. So now let's try to get these each red to go on and dig it. And we'll have each and every one of the red to come back to the onion so we can regroup back up to more. So let's just see how much height the red Pikmin can go on and carry this battery. Let's just go on and see. So we only need 20 more. So right about now we'll have each 12 stay where they are. So we can go get back to the onion so we can start by plucking each and every one of the Pikmin we have not started yet. So I suggest if you guys are 50 watching it and supporting the stream, do not forget to 50 share the video. So help your prediction at chatting with me and ask questions at what's you think about Pikmin 2 so far. So just to make sure we have much more fun of it by participating. And just making sure we have no chats by 50 using inappropriate language. So we don't want that. So I don't want to get the mods to 50C because we want to make this chat clean and respect, okay? Just to make sure we're having much more fun of it. So just to be sure, let's just try to go on and do this strategy again by going and plucking each and every one of the reds. So we're going to go ahead and pluck these 2. And we will go on back to report with the Pikmin that they're doing over here that's just still carrying that battery. So let's just try to go on ahead, press on down the D stick so we can go and let them swarm to get that battery treasure. And we can further do talk and ask questions. What is Pikmin 2? Actually, let me give you a suggestion about Pikmin 2. So Pikmin 2 is the same reference as Pikmin 1 because it's a puzzle game since you not fitly heard because right now Pikmin 2 just officially released on themselves each up since April, since last 2017. And now I'm pretty much having much fun playing Pikmin, and pretty much I'm hopefully a big fan of it. And hopefully I've been enjoying playing Pikmin since last August. So I've been pretty much beating the game, pretty much a little easy to play because hopefully kids want to figure out how to play that game so well. It's frustrating, but a little bit. But you know what? Pikmin is not that bad because when you see the reference of playing Pikmin 3, because right about now this is the same reference of the game since you are playing it, because the concept of the graphics of the game is looking pretty okay now. And you can see because we are gonna go in ahead and they're almost there to ship it. Because I can tell because these red people are doing a pretty good job of carrying it, and they want to get stuff done and at least do a much more Pikmin team effort. So without further ado, let's see what the name of this Duracell battery and what is the name of it. So the title is called the Courage Reactor. Okay, good tip, Olimar, good tip. So now on, here we have it. So the ship is talking itself and it's saying, our first day of exploration have you our first treasure. We will be done in record time. Okay, I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name will reflect my current thinking. Okay, leave it to me to think up catchy name for a hit product. It is but one of my many talents. Okay, we shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will be smile at you. Okay, well, pretty much I've been busy pressing all day, my cat, my bad. So, however, to communicate with Hocotate, we must fly into low orbit above this planet. Okay, we will not return to the center until morning, so as to avoid the natural creatures. Okay, well then, let's just try to get out of this planet as soon as none taken. So, well, but now I'm still playing with Captain Louie right out the cutscene. And you can tell because we are now taking off. which is UFO hyper being flowing ship object looking. So you can tell right out the cutscene because there is not even a natural creature in this spot, but only one of the baby boy that is quickly sniffing in dirt because we don't have time to worry about looking at that right now. So eventually, you guys are watching the stream. Let me fix something real quick because I just want to make sure I don't get this this stuff too bright. So just to make sure I'm looking. So anyway, let me see real quick, you guys. Before we start, let me try to look. So anyway, I see because since I was looking at the enchantments, because I want to go ahead and look at the option to see what shell I'm using. So I got Glimmer, I got Dream. I'm gonna go ahead and try Dream. What's Dream? Okay, well, okay, so I got Party. Alright, so I'm gonna go. So I got Dream. No, I'm gonna stick with normal. I got so many options about the enchantment that I can go on and fit the effect of my bright functionality of the live stream because it looks fine right now. Let's just continue on. So right now, yesterday we have 20 today and onion. So now on, here's mail for the president. So you found your first bit of treasure. Find workout feature depends on your efforts. So check your treasure herd regularly or checking often. Keep up the pace. Yes, let's do it. So we're gonna save this, and we might as well go ahead and continue going on to our expedition. So now, before we get started, let me try to go ahead and look at my live stream real quick to see what to do. So you know what? There's nothing to be changed. So let's just continue on. So take a look with Wikipedia. Let's just go in and see what sort of creature we have fought. So these are draft red board. So right now, since you are looking at them, you can press hold press A, so you can throw each and every one of the carrots. So since you have not heard of Pikmin 2, so you can see because the draft boards can go on and eat the carrot, and you can go ahead and press on plus to read all of my notes. So draft red boards, Pensaurus, Cialdoshi. I cannot pronounce that word, so I'm gonna pronounce that Pensaurus, Russ's Beerbug family level intelligently identified as a juvenile red bulba. Groundbreaking new research indicate that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family. The close related of the vanilla breadbug is escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulba crimson coloration allows the species to safely comical such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species rare, indicating that this clever creature is a master of mimicry. Okay, so that is the all of our note that we quickly read so far. So anyway, we're gonna go on back and look at this this battery. So right now, looking at this colored reactor, we can go ahead and read all of our note, and you say right now, you discovered our first treasure. Immediately, the Pikmin remember how to salvage it. So I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking. So yeah, I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will alright. Okay, well then, let it be. So it'll be alright for this game to be compromised because pretty much I can go ahead and I'm not even shaking my nunchuck because it's something is shaking. So right now, don't have to worry about that. Let's return back to the selection, and let's just go on back to Valley of Reposed again and get on started by I think we've seen what sort of new area that we not explored yet. So right about now, let's just go and try to see whatsoever we are doing for the day. So now on officially, I got another beacon sensor with the ship. So good morning, workers ready for another day of toiling for a profit of your company? Yes, I am. So the Pikmin seem to still be sleeping inside their onion. What lazy creatures. Okay, no wonders, they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to recall them out. Okay, let's just do that. So they're still sleeping in their ship. So now we can go ahead and recall them. So we can let them officially stay fresh and officially wake up and do their duty. So just to be sure, we regroup up to 20 Pikmin because you can tell because these guys are still leaves. So now here what we're going to do, we're going to see back to back because there are still more red color poses that we can let each and every one of the Pikmin do. And we can let the red fella come with me so we can go ahead and keep on stepping back up to see because there's nothing around here. So now let's just at least call Louie. And man, Red, you have not picked up that pallet. Pick it up and put it back to your onion friend over here. So now we might as well go on ahead and start plucking. Because we have a long day ahead of us today, because a little bit. So we're gonna still at least go on ahead and keep on plucking each and one of the reds. So now let's just try to go on and wait for Virtue and try to go ahead and get the plucking. So Pikmin 2, it can't look too hard because pretty much a tricky puzzle since you guys are playing it. So now we got here 5 more of the red pallet posies that we can go ahead and destroy. So with each and one of our red Pikmin strength, we can go ahead and let them carry 5. And which is the same thing as these red fellows over here. So we're going to group up a lot more of the red Pikmin we can. So let's just get to the rest. So we're going to group 2. And we'll let you throw up there so 6 can be handy of clearing it a little faster. And we can start by go on fast traveling right out the bat to go on ahead and beat down one of these pallet posies that we see because they're strictly free to discover. So now let's just try to go and get these throw each shit on the 1 or 2. So we'll throw 1 at least, and without further ado, we can throw at least 2 of them. So let's just try to go ahead and get each and every one of the 2 red squad to do their duty of carrying each and every one of the pallet posies. And we will get another report back to the red onion ship, so we can get to start by plucking each and every one of the red Pikmin. So let's just try to do that. So we'll get each and every one of these guys to go on and stand in next to this bag where we go on down where the baby boy is officially sniffing at in dirty ground. So right now, let's just try to go on and officially call back some more reds, and we can officially get on back to plucking. So right now, we're gonna get on back plucking. So just like go ahead and pluck each and every one of your red buddy friends. So anyway, let's just try to go on ahead and continue moving on. So we saw because each and every one of the reds are still standing on their bag, so we can go ahead and throw all 25 red Pikmin so we can get across. So without further ado, we only have at least 27. Okay, we need at least more. So let's try to go ahead and get back some more red so we can try to go ahead and regroup since they're finishing processing that pallet posy. We can go ahead and continue getting each one of the 6 red to come and help out. So at least we got 6 reds. We can go ahead and throw a lot higher. And come on, you're not allowed to be up there. So I don't know how higher you can be thrown to reach up like a red yellow Pikmin because you need to be up for a little bit more so we can continue moving on. So now we're going to go ahead and pick our baby. So that out of the way, we can go ahead and take all the pallets we need and report it back to the onion. So at least we have enough Pikmin in our strength. So we're not going to go ahead and continue moving on because there is a mama boar over here and it's sleeping when it's snoring. So we saw over here right off the bat because there's a treasure that we are going after next. And we have to go on back because I'm going to let Louie stay here for a little while. And I'm going to let Louie take care of the red Pikmin in their squads. So I can start by with Captain Olimar so we can go on ahead and pluck each and one of the reds. So now I can't press on minus because, actually yeah I can because if I want to go ahead and cancel with minus since Captain Olimar is going to stop plucking Pikmin, that's okay. Well then, I'm just going to ignore the compensation right now. So we're going to carry a lot more in this treasure we can because it's only experienced 29 reds to carry, so we don't have enough of that. So we're going to go ahead and start plucking each and every one of the reds. And let's get on back to plucking. So I don't know how much long time I'm going to keep on plucking each and every one of the reds. So now I see that we have another 5 red pallet posies, but we can go ahead and group up some more. So let's try to group up a lot more red Pikmin we can desperately can so we can continue moving on. So we gotten back up to 5, so we got only 10 of the red Pikmin to do their carrying. So friendly with other guys wanted to do their job just like I had to do my job training at Macy's. So right up now, let's just try to go on ahead and get to plucking. And without further ado, we at least go on back to Louie to report back to the with the Pikmin that's holding that first treasure. because you can tell because it works a lot more Pocos, because we really want to keep that in mind, because it's not like we're selling it to get buy some more of those Pikmin carrots like the rest of our red Pikmin that look like food. But we're not going to worry about that right now, because hopefully we're going to go ahead and call out back some more red so we can go ahead and attack that mothering board. So let's just try to go ahead and sneak up and not wake it up. So we're going to sneak it up. And we're going to attack. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Let's keep attacking. Oh, okay, that's not good. Come on, keep attacking. Come on, keep attacking. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, so we're losing a lot red. So that's not pretty much good at all. So now at least we can go ahead and get each and one of the red to go on and carry. So we're gonna need like at least a lot more red Pikmin for the job, because it's gonna be a long day for these hard obstacle course, a lot more of this puzzle scene that we're not gonna effectively wait for it. But now on, I'm gonna switch back with Louie, and I will go on and actually, you know what? I might as well go on and call Olimar, because I really need him so we can go in there and pluck a lot of the red. So at least we can go back to the onion to effectively get on back to plucking each and every one of the red Pikmin that we have not plucked yet. Let's just try to go ahead and effectively get on back to the ship. So I can see on the sun time meter, because it represents in the middle. Since you get to the middle, it's gonna get after noon, and right out the mid corner, right off the bat, because it's gonna get a nooner, and officially back out the end, it's gonna be your nighttime. That is gonna be a natural creature that is officially but we spotted all around the nighttime. So we really want to keep that in mind, because we're not losing any. So we have recruiting back up to 62 red Pikmin. So now we can at least go ahead and get the plucking each and one of the red, so we can continue moving on. So with that all red Pikmin, we're gonna go ahead and move up. So at least we can go ahead and get them to call back, so we can quickly move up. So with Louie, the leader, we can go on ahead and report back to the red Pikmin that is officially carrying still carrying the treasure. Okay, well then, let's just try to get these red Pikmin to keep up, because they're not moving a lot faster. So at least we can go ahead and let them start by carrying it. So we're gonna let them carry that, and we will get started by racking this gate. So at least I can start by switching back with Captain Olimar, so we can go and rack that gate. So at least let's just get on back to racking that gate, because there is, I can tell, because there is the dungeon right out the graphics of the game, because pretty much if you go down deep below the dungeon, there are secrets that you can go ahead and beat all the a lot more of the creatures, collecting all the treasure that you see inside the hole. So the Iron Polion, he says, sorry, I had to leave. I had to go pick her up. Okay, good luck. Bye. See you, the Iron Polion. Pick up whatever you're doing. So right about now, I need to get rid of my YouTube notification that's 50 popping up. So hopefully, let's try to go ahead and let me try to dismiss Louie right here. Actually, wait, how do I do this one? Okay, I'm gonna figure out. I have to press the C button. Okay, and then go on back to report that to the red Pikmin. Okay. So right about now, we saw that the red Pikmin finishing processing this treasure, and you can tell that this weird looking can. It's a whole big mouth and literally skinny mustache and pointy little eyes. So this is called the utter scrap. Okay, I see that in common. So I only see one view in the live stream, so I don't even see each and every one of the new people that chatting me. So without further ado, let's try to go on and get on back to working on breaking that racking that gate. So now on, let's try to get the red Pikmin occupied and organized, ready to get to work. So now on, let's try to get them to go and bust out that gate. So now we got here a lot more 62 of the red Pikmin to move a lot faster, so that they can rack that gate in timing fast. So at least we can go ahead and whistle back to Louie, so we can get on down to the first dungeon. So eventually, how can Pikmin destroy such a massive wall when the mining is furious? Okay, furious. Okay, so Louie, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? So apparently not. Olimar, you are failing in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin and release to throw them. Call them into a group with B. Okay, proceed to disband a group. Point at the screen and press down the D stick to issue order. So press down to swarm the Pikmin and enemies or make them march in a line. Okay, well, that's fine. So that's how the game explains the ship itself, saying because you know why, we're gonna go ahead and knock on our first dungeon area. So now here we have it. So we are still looking at discussion of the dungeon. So the ship is saying interesting, warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. Okay, what could lie on the ground? What is wrong? You both show expression of unease. So do not fear, the leader of this group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod 2. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. Oh well then, let's just go on and jump onto this mother hole. Whatever it is. So right now, let's just press on yes. And let's get on down, plucking underground to the hole so we can officially get on start our excavation. So eventually, let me check real quick. So yeah, we should be live streaming smoothly. So alright, here we go. So now we're gonna go on ahead and 50 skip us already. So right now we're not gonna 50 keep on skipping because the ship is gonna keep on saying something more. So now on intriguing and my feet simply indicate that there's a whole intriguing this woman on the surface. Okay, so analyze it just danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. Okay, whatever that means. So if you wish to check out the ground, terrain plus to communicate with me. Okay, I am not just a ship, I am an all-purpose support pod. Okay, well, whatever you are, let's just try to keep that in mind. So now we are in this snowy wasteland hole. So let's just try to go in here and see. So we got here is snowboard boy that is sniffing snow. So eventually we can go ahead and try to go into attack, or we can go ahead and press on down the D stick to swarm. Or at least we can go on by and let them swarm to get the beast. So at least we saw this exit down here. Man, why not snowball biting me? Are you serious, game? Okay, this hole appeared to be quite deep. My center indicates more treacherous terrain ahead. Okay, so Louie, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with Z and up, left, and right on D stick, correct? Yes, it is correct indeed. So the impression that you do, excellent. Okay, so don't worry, all your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it. Oh well then, we done the same thing since we first entered next. Oh, you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No. Are you kidding me? This is not gonna happen like this, Red Pikmin. You cannot be eaten alive. No. This cannot be happening. No way. No flip. Okay, so now here we have another cutscene that the ship is saying now. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Oh well, say beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. So, but I do not think beasts will be worth much. Oh well, that's the weather. Let's just try to go on and pick up this orange. So, and then the orange is the fruit. We might as well go ahead and get the carry on back. And we can at least carry on getting them back to this exit up this whole area that we got out of this place. So eventually, let's just try to go ahead and wait until these red fellows carry whatever we're doing, and we might as well go ahead and continue along by entering this whole area. So the name of this church is called the Citrus Lump. Okay, well that's whatever it's called. So we can at least go on back down to this hole. At least we're not losing any single set of Pikmin. Because you see, because red Pikmin can quickly follow you wherever you are going, because you're not even losing any red Pikmin in your sight. So just to keep that in common, because we lose a lot. I mean, a total captain failure, and I keep on losing so much, a little bit of my red Pikmin, because all the red Pikmin are abandoned because they quickly got eaten by that snowboard board that is not officially good. And here we have it, back on the final floor. So right about now we stall because there's still more enemies. No way we can go ahead and attack. So let's just go ahead and not swarm, at least not getting red Pikmin to get swallowed up by that creature. So we saw because it's a globe treasure part. So eventually it's called, and considerable that such an immense object had been buried here for so long. Okay, so the design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. So perhaps this could be used for something other than salvage. Okay, but how would we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. Yeah, that's indeed incorrect. So you guys can tell because we can't let red Pikmin go on and carry that object of this treasure because we're not ready for that. Because we're gonna at least use purple Pikmin for the job. So at least we go on ahead and get on searching for that. So we're gonna go and swarm this beast, and we're gonna call on back so we can continue moving on. So we saw right at the back because we still saw because there's still more in each and one of three of the creatures that are quickly lurking in the dirt. So now we're gonna go ahead and continue moving on. And we saw right at the back, you guys can tell because these are violet candy pot bugs. So eventually they will be turned and sprouting purple Pikmin. In case you guys have seen it right at the cutscene, because this is where we go and discover more purple Pikmin in this game. So eventually astounding, a flower of blooms in a cave deep beneath a snowy landscape. Of course so. Clearly it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. Okay, whatever restless about. What about it, game? So they look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Oh, well then, let's just try to go ahead and do that. So eventually, with our red Pikmin and our strength, we can go ahead and let these guys go ahead and be effective, getting plucked on to down below where they quickly be turned into purple sprouts. And we might as well go ahead and do the same as this second violet candy pop bud. And we will go and let Louie go and dismiss these red Pikmin right here. So that, actually, no, never mind. We're gonna go at least pluck these guys. So at least we can go ahead and be right back, you guys. I have my radio that completely interrupting my live stream, so eventually. Okay, there you go, you guys. I just turned it off. So eventually, here we have it. So right now, this is the purple Pikmin that we are looking at. So amazing that purple Pikmin has hair and it's quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report. Otherwise, it must be an entirely new type. Okay, transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flour. Intriguing, perhaps there are others. Okay, well then, let's just try to do this. So now on, we saw because we can go and have Captain Olimar to come over here so we can go on and pull up each and one of the purple seeds. And since we're doing that, we can go ahead and at least call back with each of them, all of everyone on single beds, and we can continue on by carrying this treasure. So eventually, right about now, we're just still waiting because these the purple are moving way too slowly, and right about now we're sure at least keep up. So let's just try to do keep up right about now because we're moving slow today and I'm moving fast. So at least we can at least pick up the pace as soon as them stop. So we're gonna go ahead and try to carry this glow-looking treasure, and since we're doing that, we can at least go on back to the exit of the hole so we can get out of this dungeon as soon as possible. So let's just try to go on and officially move up to our exit out of the dungeon area where the geyser is. So the geyser is officially pulls you right back up to the area where you need to be. So here comes another cutscene. Let's just try to go ahead and see what the ship is saying now. So, hopefully it's saying astounding while it's shooting out of its geyser with incredible force. Okay, center indicates it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach and press A to try. Yes, of course, but not quite yet because we're still waiting for the group of anyone, the red and purple Pikmin to carry that globe of treasure. So that we can quickly continue not wasting too much time. So we should be streaming like at least 43 minutes. So not too long because right now, you know, because we almost need to be live streaming way longer because right now I'm just trying to get my stream to keep on properly, just to make sure it doesn't get all lag up and do all that crazy buzzing and stuff. So right now this is called the Miracle Atlas. So right at the back, you guys can tell because this is a globe that you can go ahead and look at all the countries. So there's a device that will simulate a microchip embedded inside a sphere, retrieving data. With an error, I can only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. So I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the sphere chart. Okay, press plus to contact me and go to the exploration kit on the radar screen by pressing left on the stick. Okay, well then. And now that we have this new data, you should explore the decode territory tomorrow. Of course, yes, that's going to be our tomorrow planet. Let's try to go ahead and exit out of here. So we're going to go ahead and press on yes. And we are going to go ahead and get our flopping up to this geyser. That's going to go ahead and lift up to outer space. That's right out the restaurant. So now on, we took out 2 of the main dungeons and we lost at least 2 red Pikmin. I'm so upset about that. So we're going to go ahead and save the game. And at least we can get back to our explorer expedition. So right now, let's just try to go on and get out of the Valley of Reposed. Let's see, I'm not returning here. So right now, let's just see what the ship is saying right now. So a beacon is signaling right where the ship is saying. So yes, definitely return to the planet surface. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. Okay, you must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. Okay, cool. So you gather a large amount of data that did it in depth. So analyze it. Okay, I should send a report back to President tonight detailing your progress. Okay, that's pretty odd. I'd like to see that. Well then, let's see. So Olimar and Louie, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today work is done. Okay, but you still want to work unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. Okay, you should take a much unneeded rest as you have all the time you needed to collect treasure. Okay, has made waste, so take it slow and steady. Alright, well then, let's just take it deep below. So eventually, we saw because all red Pikmin are gonna return back to the onion, and the purple Pikmin are gonna go ahead and pluck on back to the ship, where the ship itself. And right about now, we are taking off. Out of this Valley of Reposed, we are not returning. So we might as well return back to Valley of Reposed tomorrow. Since we get a lot more than blue Pikmin in our squad, we might as well get started by doing that in case we have a long journey ahead of us. So eventually, let's just try to keep that in common and keep explore something new around here. So right now, we're looking at today's report, and we saw because we pick up 3 remaining treasures. So far, let's just try to see what sort of result we look at in Pikmin chart. So we got at least 20 Pikmin on yesterday, and today we have 50. Okay, so that's okay with me. And purple Pikmin we group up is 10, and the total Pikmin we got in the 60. Okay, so right about now, let's just press on A, and let's just see today mail for the president. Baby, step first. Olimar playing well, and don't worry about me. Definitely was happy Hocotate saving the loans. After all, besides, there's nothing left to respond. It's a haul! Yeah, whatever. So, eventually, we are saving this progress as well, returning back. So, now on, here we have it, you guys. We are done. Done, specifically. So, now on, here we have it, you guys. We are going on to, moving forward to, Awakened Woods. So, now on, this is day 3. And we are going to go ahead and get on step on crash landing to, Awakened Woods. As not running engineering. We're gonna go ahead and get on flying on back there. So eventually, here we have it. Looking on back in the graphic because you can tell because we got electric fence that way that look like yellow Pikmin at work, and we saw right out the bat because we still have creatures that literally still on the graphic I can see because you guys can tell right at the bat because that is the strawberry that we're going after next for our first expedition. So now on. Come on, it should be pleasing to know the purple Pikmin are logged safely in my hole. Okay, so that's your hole. Well then, the confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Well then, how much? So stay in the rain of light below me and press A to recall the purple Pikmin out. Okay, well then, let's just try to go and get the calling Pikmin. So now on, we are to get on started by exploring around here on Awakened Woods and calling out 10 the purple Pikmin. We're gonna go on ahead and keep on calling some more. So we're gonna call at least how many reds? We're gonna need at least I'll try to get 50. So we'll call out 50 red Pikmin. So we're going to need a lot of Pikmin in our group. So we're going to go ahead and start by carrying out Louie. And we are going to go ahead and quickly beat out these Jab Bobo by quickly. What in the world? Are you kidding me? No. Okay, I don't mean the shit to keep talking, man. This is being rude. Okay, well, Louie had Olimar instructed you on the peculiarity of the creatures. Okay, well, the Pikmin form group based on color when disbanded with C. Okay, grab Pikmin with A will also call them the group by color now for bonus lesson. Okay, first press and hold A to pick up a Pikmin. Okay, whatever you are doing, stop. Stop telling me what to do, Ship. Please, please, do not tell me what to do. Man, I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm not doing anything good. I'm losing Pikmin for today. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, I'm mad. A little mad because I don't like the feel of losing Pikmin. But you know what? We're fine. We're fine. We have at least 9 purples. Okay. So with our Pikmin, you want to go ahead and switch out with pressing on hold A. And press on tapping on B. You can go ahead and swing this Bobo by swinging with all 9 of your purples. And there you have it. So in case you guys have 50 swung Bobo, we can not let the Bobo come and eat each and every one of the red Pikmin ever again. So let's not make it happen in Magic. So right now, let's just try to go on and carry all the creatures to the ship. If you want to, or carry it to the onion as home safely, so we can pluck up some more of the reds as we beat them up to 100. So we're gonna do the same strategy again. So we got here's female shield grub. That's what they call female shield grubs. Okay, well I don't see the thing common, so at least we can go ahead and let each and every one of the red friends go on and carry what they need. So whatever they need to carry is about now. So eventually, let's just try to go ahead and get each and every one of the Pikmin to get on carrying. And we saw right at the back because the purple Pikmin have done an excellent job of carrying that strawberry. So right now, right at the back, the name of the strawberry is called the Sunseed Berry. Okay. So that is the Sunseed Berry because you guys can't tell because the Sunseed Berry remind me back when I Pikmin 3 because it's tells the story of Elf, Brittany, and Charlie. And there are 3 captains that remain that wanted to go ahead and save Popeye and regain more of the food supply. So that is that the Sunseed Berry is shown in Pikmin 2 because that's the reference I have not even seen the fact of the graphic. But you know why? Let's just not forget about what I just said right now. Let's just get on focus on plucking each and every one of the red Pikmin we see on the ground. And let's just get on to it because I've been doing a lot more commentary, talking a little bit more. And in case you guys have heard what I have to say, that's okay because I'm pretty much in comment of talking a lot loudly. In case you guys have not even physically understand what commentary I have to say, that's okay. Well, then let's just try to go on ahead and actually sell because there's still more female shield grubs that need to be destroyed. So that out of the way, we can go ahead and get started by carrying the pellets. And without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and carry you. So that we can continue along by getting on top of this. So right now we got here is this roasted gate. Hey, wait, hold up. So we saw right about because this is, ladies and gentlemen, it's called the honey wisp. So the honey wisp can drop at least nectar, but you're not gonna go ahead and let the red Pikmin do. So we saw right at the back the cutscene because the red onion stops plucking seeds. So now. Let's just try to go ahead and read whatsoever this ship is saying. So ultimately we have the problem. We already have keep ejected seed. It malfunctioning. Okay, so interesting is now seeing the number of the life form which in the onion has increased. So did you know that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture onto the planet at once? Okay. So by currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? Not so sure, hope. But you know why? We only have at least 95 in our group because, but not even 100 Pikmin in our total squad because we're not 50 doing 50 not sightseeing and knowing which whatever Pikmin we are exploring next because there can only be at least 95. So I was live streaming this and I have much more difficulty trouble with the live stream because it can only be total of requests of total of 95 because that's how much Pikmin you really need in like your squad. So just keep that in mind. So we saw on top because there are red ultra spicy spray that tiny looking berries that we are going after. So right now we will have each and every one of the red Pikmin start by carrying each and every one of the berries. And we'll let these guys no. You're gonna stay away far as long as you can, but not touch that nectar. We're not going back to that nectar quite yet because we need to stay on task now because we need to... What are you guys doing? Okay. Don't get too close to nectar. Alright, I don't want you guys getting too close to nectar. I don't want you guys doing it, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and stay in our group. And we're gonna go ahead and attack this gate as Pikmin muscles. So put your back to it, Pikmin. I know you're all strong enough to effectively wreck that dirty roasted gate. So right now we are picking up this spicy looking berry that looks kind of small. So astounding this red berry containing ultra spicy essence. So it does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research upon show uses for it. Okay, bring me another species. Okay, let's just go on and do that. So, without further ado, we saw because red people are doing their duty by carrying that red spicy spray. And we could quickly, okay, so they're still bringing that thing back to the ship. And here you have it. So we're done now. So we only gotten at least one of the ultra spicy spray. So right now, Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discovered had yielded a powerful potion. So behold the ultra spicy spray. Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. So spray it on all your Pikmin by pressing 2. So when necessary, I could produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Okay, well, 10 berries is indeed helpful. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. So press to contact me and confirm your berry count by pressing left on D-stick. Okay, well, that's good. That's good as always. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and not waste one of the ultra spicy spray because you can press on 2 to use it, but we're not gonna go ahead and show it to the live stream right about now to see what the ultra spicy spray is works as the red picking to fire up because we're not gonna simply worry about that right now. We're gonna go ahead and get each and every one of the little dudes to go and wrap this gate so we can get across. And we still got its enemies that is still crouching on the ground, but we need to go on and wash out. So at least we get these Pikmin to do their muscling work. We might as well go ahead and actually, what am my purple doing here? Get back to work. Okay, so at least we can go ahead and try to at least get on his I think you go and play with this nectar if you want to, and keep on waiting for these Pikmin to do their job. So that they're done, we can go ahead and try to be fast about it, and let them cut the nectar. So we're gonna go. Scoop up slowly, and then go ahead and grab on the nectar. So come on. Okay, so now we've seen the cutscene, but the red Pikmin are still blooming up the flower. So now let's just see what the ship is saying now. So the Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly made sure into flower Pikmin. Okay, so it said appear to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. Okay, intriguing like plants. Pikmin nature from leaves to buds to flower. Okay, of course. Well, Captain Olimar, you must share the information you have with your subordinate Louie. Okay. So Louie, I'm sharing it to you right now because this is the note that we are gonna let Captain Olimar remember because we need to let each and every one of the Pikmin be blooming to flower. Let's just keep that in mind. So just to continue that in the future, we're gonna stay away from this purple-looking guy as soon as possible that is quickly crouching underground that want to come and stick the Pikmin that is not typically doing whatever. Let's just try I'm not making any sense, so don't worry about it. So eventually, let's just try going ahead and blow a whistle and at least see what's we're doing. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over purple. As you can tell, because these flowers, because you can see the eye spot. Okay, it looked like some sort of the sky. You cannot tell because this creature is hiding underground and a hole. So we're gonna go ahead and go and swing with the purple so that we can at least stun him. So just making sure he doesn't come and be stung alive. So eventually we're gonna go ahead and stun him if you want to. Let's try to do this. So we're gonna keep on stunning, and that he's dead. We can go ahead and move up. So let's try to see what's we're doing now. So we saw back right at the back because we saw because we can't go across here because let me try to see how much weight we need to put that bed down. So 200 Pikmin, so we don't have enough Pikmin to go ahead and score that bed down. So let's try to wait until later. So we saw because the rear Pikmin is playing around, but we don't have the time to wait for it. So now, right now, we're gonna go on ahead and effectively get on to our next second dungeon area. That is going to be our next expedition. So now I hear the custom ship is saying now. So current biological sensors are reacting violently. So the readings are immediate minus. So it beats of unempowered alerts in these depths. The large Pikmin group will be resident. Okay, my sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Okay, sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame resistant Pikmin. Okay, that may be a lot more than fire resistant. So, but my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? Well, man, I'm not so sure about a hope. So eventually, let's try to go and quickly jump back down beneath the dungeon, and let's try to go on ahead and see what Shredder this fire resident puzzle strategy is. So eventually, here we have it down below sub level 1. Let's try to go ahead and take a look at the surrounding of our radar map. You can see because we're in the Hole of Beasts, and that's where we go and officially search what's sort of the treasure we are not exploring yet. So without further ado, let's try to go ahead and look around and explore a little bit more and take a look at our surroundings. So we saw that there are a few more sugar grabs we need to go ahead and get rid of. And we're going to go ahead and keep exploring around because there's not enough single treasure around here. So let's just go on and explore around and look for it. So eventually, if there's something across there, at least we're not quickly looking at the fact about it. So we saw because there is a middle sugar grab that want to come on here and grab Pikmin, so we at least watch out for those guys. Because you can tell mirror shield guards are fitly hardcore bites, and they can physically bite a little bit of Pikmin in one bite at least. So you guys need to watch out in case you see because there are mirror shield guards is crouching underground and want to come and take that down all your Pikmin. So just to keep that in mind, because we saw this is some old projectile pad or whatsoever, and we saw because let's just go ahead and create this mill street go to the ship, or at least we can let each and every one of the reds go ahead and push it. That's okay with me. So I'm gonna go on with Louie for today because there's not even a single treasure because we only picked up one for today. So now let's try to go and quickly take down this female sugar. Okay, and then we'll go on back to coloring some more of those, so at least we can continue going. So we pick up this treasure and it's called over here the Stolen Glory. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for knowing Captain Olimar, whatever you're saying it right, but does not make sense. Well then, let's try to go ahead and get on down below the dungeon. It's more like getting down below the shrine as usual. Since you are playing the Legends of the Breath of the Wild, that's pretty much part of my job of playing that game because right now, let's try to go on ahead and get on to the next dungeon area. So we saw right at the back because there's still more violet candy pop buds. And we saw because there's still a lot more than nectar. Wait, hold on. We're not going to the nectar quite yet because right now, hold on. So right now there's another nectar I see right at the back. So there's an egg that we can go ahead and break. So let's try to go ahead and slam one of this purple. And we can let the get out of the way, so don't go and drink the nectar right now. So hopefully we're gonna go ahead and get this started by throwing some reds. So come on, which one of you guys are not in flowers? So wait, hold on a second. I need leaves, not flowers. Okay, so at least we can go ahead and get this started by throwing each and every one of the reds. So let's just go ahead and do that. So we do the same strategy again by throwing all the reds. And then we'll get started by plucking each and every one of the purple seeds. So now on, let's just try and get on plucking the Pikmin so we can continue moving on. So at least we can go back on where we last started by quickly getting some more nectar. So at least come on, Pikmin, keep up, come on. I'm your leader now, so I'm not your Olimar. So at least you can keep up. So right now, let's just try to go on ahead and get all the Pikmin to drink nectar so they can bloom up a lot more fast as the flower. So at least let's just try to do that. So hopefully here's the next one. So let's just try to go ahead and quickly swim all the pickles so they can at least go on and drink nectar. So right now the rest of our Pikmin that are 59 flower that had to wait and hold up for a little longer. So in case we run into trouble, that's okay. So at least let's just take a look at our surroundings and see what's the treasure we have not looked so far. Anyway, let's just take a look around. So there's nothing, a single treasure nearby. Okay, well then let's just continue going down below this next dungeon. So there's not even a single treasure around here. Let's just try to go ahead and keep on looking around and see where the next treasure is. So right now here we have it, sub-level 3. Let's just try to go ahead and see where the what we're doing now. So we can go ahead and recall our Pikmin, and we can see because there are fire guys over there is quickly spreading, so we can at least go ahead and throw a lot more of these reds. So let's try to do that. Because throwing a lot more reds take my faster work to continue moving on. So let's try to do the same strategy again by throwing a lot more reds. And we saw down below because of the treasure that we're going after. So let's try to see because treasure are really, really important in this game. Oh no, not for purple, no. I don't mean to throw purple, sorry. Anyway, let's try to go and throw all the reds. So if we get across to get that treasure, that's okay with indeed well. So at least we can start by letting them carry that. So at least we'll have one carry that, and then we can have no, purples are not allowed to touch fire. So eventually, let's try to go ahead and carry, get these red Pikmin, of course, because the purple Pikmin can stomp the hole that it took me not in fire. So eventually, hopefully, let's try to go on ahead and look around and see what we could do. So eventually, I saw it right off the bat because we saw because of the second treasure that we're going after. So let's try to at least go ahead and carry this disc-looking game device or whatsoever it is. So we picked up this some sort of cake treasure, and it's called the strip monolith. So that's the treasure we picked up at our expedition. So at least we might as well take one. So let's just hope these purple don't go ahead and get too caught with fire because we don't have time to mess around with that. So at least we can go ahead and get us started by waiting until we quickly arrive to quickly process that treasure to the UFO that the pod is lit up. So eventually we can go on ahead and stay on task by now by quickly getting a lot more the circle of red Pikmin to go on and carry that treasure. So this console this looking game feature over here is called the Cosmic Archive. So that's what it's called because it looks gold and it's brought you but it's covered Nintendo on it. So right now I don't see the fact of what it is. So eventually let's try to go on and move up. So we're going down below this another dungeon. So let's try to go ahead and continue moving on. So at least we got another sitting project. We should be good with that. So we're still going on down below in sub-level 4. Let's just try to see what we're doing now. So we saw because there's an X-shell that is officially on this graphic of the game. Let's try to go ahead and knock that thing open so we can go and swing some more of the Pikmin that are not in flowers. So let's just keep taking a look around and see what we're not forgetting. So according to you guys can see because we got here is another board that is still snoring and not officially awakened. So let's try to watch out for that big guy and keep the alert. So at least we can go ahead and switch up the break so we can go ahead and attack the fire. And we do the same strategy again by getting across by not letting the Fisherman Water Purple get squashed by fire. So at least we need to move it along because there's another method we can go ahead and let the reds and the purple do their drinking. So right now, come on, drink. Okay, so we still got a little bit of leaves and still a lot more flowers. So at least we can go ahead and switch that with our purple so we can go ahead and swing this mother and bulbul. Let's just go ahead and stun. Alright, come on, keep stunning. Okay, here we go. So he dropped here. It's a console looking Game Boy feature over here. And we saw that there's another nectar. So let's try to go on ahead and break this shell. So we saw that there's still more nectar. We can go ahead and let the Pikmin go on and do their drinking. And we saw right at the back because I see because there's one red Pikmin that's still in the leaves. So at least I can go back and get him. So you pick up, it's a Dream Artifact, okay? More like the Dreamcast at the console. Because I usually remember at the Dreamcast since I was a kid, I 50 play a Dreamcast that I brought you for Nintendo to play on. because it's a morning feature when you're playing on PlayStation or Nintendo. It's more the conversation of playing in the Dreamcast. It reminds me of the reference. So I dream of playing Dreamcast, and then it figured out because my Dreamcast is having tough glitching times, and I basically got a little bit much mad when I was a kid. I basically get frustrated to figure out why my Dreamcast doesn't want to go ahead and play games, because I have a frustrating time of getting constant to work, because pretty much I want to be pretty much more careful of playing on my Wii, because that's not my opinion, because I just want to be rare and extreme careful and not wasting any time breaking my Wii U console that I don't want to go on and do. Because I'm still waiting for my Nintendo Switch to come out since for 2 weeks, and just to be sure, because I make sure I take care of that console as soon as not wasting another budge. So right now, here we have it. So we saw the free issue I wanted to have carry this card looking jackpot over here. So this is called a luck waffle. Okay, well I see the pattern what the treasure's called. So now we collected at least how many treasures? At least we collected at least 2 of the treasures so far. We can at least continue moving on. So at least we don't have any sightseeing to look for treasure. So right about now, let's try to get onto our next dungeon area. So at least we can go ahead and get on pressing A, so we can move on a little bit more. So at least we have not even seen. I looking at the chat and look at the people that are watching. But I don't see any of your support of watching the stream and chatting, because I don't see any of that. So right now we are at the final floor area. And we saw, because this is going to be a moving around beast that we're going to go ahead and see the confirm. So now on, we're going to go ahead and switch up with purples, and we are going to go ahead and attack it. So now on, we're going to go ahead and blow our whistle. So, okay, purple, that's enough swarming for the day. Come on, get out of the way, get out of the way. I don't want you purple to get smushed. So that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and switch that with purples, but not wasting only one of your ultra spicy sprays. We're going to go ahead and swarm it real good. So come on, get out of the way. So look, he swarms pretty quick, because you want to watch out for that, because you really want to keep the purple and red Pikmin safe in case they're not being hurt. Just to be sure. Just keep that in mind in the future, because you are not losing Pikmin. So now we're going to keep on swarming. Let's keep on swarming. So come on, keep on swarming. Okay, so he's almost there. Okay, now I'm losing Pikmin. And that's not good. So, oh my gosh, what? No way we lose a lot of purple. Okay, you know what? Let's just try this again. Okay, but you know why? I want to reset this game one last time, because I was losing so many of my purples, and that's not pretty good, because we're not going to end up the discussion right now, because we're going to make sure we not lose any purples, because I don't want to lose a lot of purples, because purple Pikmin are pretty much handed in this game, and I don't want to officially get upset about it, because you know why? Because we really need a lot more than purple Pikmin. So let's just keep that in mind. So eventually we're going to go ahead and press on A, and we're going to begin the game by returning back to whatever file you're using. And we're on day 3 now, so that's our file we officially save up. So back to sub level 5, let's just try it again. And we're going to go ahead and quickly keep on swinging some more Pikmin, so we can go ahead and keep attacking this guy. Because I kept on losing a lot more purple since I was playing the game. I don't want to get all frustrated about it. So now on, let's just try to go ahead and call out a purple, so just to make sure they don't get smushed. So eventually we go on and wait into a purple position where we're not going ahead and get too close to this bubbling our ball. Because you know, we're going to go ahead and throw red for the day. And then we're going to call off. So come on. Get out of the way. Okay, so now he's halfway done. We can go ahead and swing with purple Pikmin. So he's not pretty hard, because he's pretty much easy, because all you gotta do is keep throwing purple Pikmin. So okay, you get it in the weak spot. Let's try to go ahead and call out. So he's shaped pretty fat, and you want to be sure you're not throwing too much of your purple Pikmin, because right about now he's not officially done yet. But you know why? Because he almost got half of his yellow HP. So right about now, let's try to go ahead and take him out. So at least we almost have him. So he's so now on he is officially destroyed. So not too hard. So eventually we have picked up this some sort of radioactive device, so we just pick up some sort of transmitter. So how bizarre! This device is emitting black light. It must have been adjusted by that creature. Yeah, pretty much he's adjusted by swallowing a wide hole at it. So we're an absolutely repulsive life form. A return to Hocotate cannot come soon enough. Okay, well then let's just try to go ahead and pick up this transmitter, and let's just try to go on and continue moving on. So with our Pikmin strength, you can go on and let them do their duty by carrying the creature and the treasure, and we might as well continue going on back to the geyser where we go on and exit out this dungeon area. So let's just try to go ahead and wait until we do the treasure duty. So we pick up this transmitter device of whatever the name is called, a prototype detector. Okay, well that's what the name of the treasure is called. So this contraption seems to react. When I approach a treasure, it will I will connect it to my radar. Okay, well whatever it says, processing complete. The treasure gong is now fully operational. So it will now appear on your monitor. So the leader will move right as you approach treasure. Okay, pretty interesting fact I like to see in action. But right now we are increasing 2,141 Pokeballs. So that's pretty good deed that we're spending up on our deck. So right now we are skipping this again, and we saw because we've beaten at least 6 of the dungeons, and we are not losing any single one of our Pikmin. So now on, okay, it is fully complete. So now on we are moving on. So we are pressing on A, we are saving this process. And we have another saving progress as usual, and now we are still back and forward to Awaken the Woods. So let's just try to go on ahead and get on back to bringing the weight down to the object of the bag that we need to get across to, because we might as well get on back to exploring more of the white Pikmin. And keep you guys all excited about that one. We might as well go on ahead and get rid of these guys and continue moving along. So let's just try to do that, because we still see, because there's still a little lot more than purple Pikmin that is still in leaves. So let's just hope there's a honeywood somewhere. So not even a single honeywood to look like. Okay, well then let's just move on. So no need to worry about what I just said, but just to be listening to the commentary of what I have to say, just to be sure. Let's just move on. So eventually we're still on in the mood by continuing following the pathway. Where we go on ahead and throw a lot higher than the red Pikmin to go ahead and carry down that bagway down below to it. Let's try to go and bring that down a little more. So come on, let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Hopefully. Okay, well here you have it, you guys. So we have a lot more purple strength to quickly bring that bagway down. And we can get on started by stunning this creature so that we can get across. So hopefully. No, you're not tonguing that purple on my gut, so no, not in my game. So, well, but now, here we have it. We have here is another dungeon cutscene over here with the ship is saying now, outstanding, my metal detectors are reacting violently. What could it be down below? So, if you find trouble below, press plus to contact me and press right on these sticks on your radar map. Okay, so the exploration pod will down loot to make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. Okay, well then let's get on down below to the next dungeon area and let's just see what's inside. So we're gonna go on ahead and press on down to yes, and we're gonna go on ahead and knock down one more dungeon, and then we will be all done with it. So let's just hope we move faster at the speed of the live stream. So here we have it in the bright flower garden. Let's just try to go ahead and see what we're doing. So, with our Pikmin, we can go ahead and continue moving along. And we saw that there's still more females and male showgirls over here. And we can quickly get a move along. But actually, no, we can get each and every one of the Pikmin to go ahead and carry these creatures to the to the pod. And we can quickly get exploring around this section over here. So, we can at least go ahead and explore each and every one of the creatures. So, let's get the swarming. Let's keep swarming. So at least we can get to carry each and every one of Pikmin. So at least we saw over here because there's another treasure area, but we are not forgetting. So let's at least carry the treasure and let's get on with it. So let's just try to go ahead and move up a little bit more. So hopefully we saw because there's a dungeon way out of here right down below. But you want to be careful not to go ahead and throw Pikmin that is wafer very deep below the underground. But you want to be careful not to throw purples or red Pikmin Because if you throw them, that is officially one that is officially deep down below the underground. That means they will instantly die, and then you will lose instantly a lot more than Pikmin. So you don't want to go on and do that. So eventually we pick up this jar over here of this lead, and it's called Alien Billboard. Okay, so that's our first treasure we pick up. So let's just keep on taking a look around and see what so the treasure that we have not forgotten. So eventually we're done. We can go ahead and move on. So there's nothing to see. Let's just try to go ahead and get on jumping down deep below the dungeon as soon as possible. And let's just try to go ahead and continue our observation of finding each and every one of the treasures and the puzzles or the enemies that we have not officially explored yet. So we saw down below because there's a ruby that we can go ahead and pick up. So let's just hope we be careful not to throw too much Pikmin. So let's just try to go ahead and command all of red and purple so we can continue moving on. And we saw because there's a fiery blowhole that is completely working underground. So we picked up this heart ruby that looked like an omega ruby. As you guys have played in the back in 2014 of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Because this is called a Petrified Heart. Okay? Well then, let's just try to go on along and attack this murdering unstoppable fighting beast. So we might as well go and stun with all the purple strength. And we can at least go ahead and get these guys to carry back to the ship or the pod. And it's not just any ship because they call it at least the pod, because that's what it's called, because he's an outscannable friendly looking pod, because we wanted to go ahead and scan stuff and repay our death by recruiting back up to discover more of the Pokemon we need. So that all the stuff out of the way, we can go ahead and keep on swarming that fight blowhog. And we can quickly call back all the comrades so we can move up. So let's just take a look around and see what sort of treasure we have not forgotten yet. So we pick out another lid, and it's quickly right out the back of the region. It's called Dr. Pepper. Now, I pretty much love Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is one of my favorite soda. I love tasting it. And back of my memory. So this is called a Drought Ender. So Dr. Pepper is one of my favorite soda I love drinking. So hopefully let's try to go on ahead and pick up this fiery blowhole that is officially already burrowed dead. And right about now, let's try to go on ahead and continue moving on back to another dungeon. So we'll wait until we pick repay more depth so we can continue going on to our next dungeon area. So let's try to go ahead and see what sort of new is down below the dungeon and what sort of we have not physically seen. Our puzzle strategy that we have not included yet. So eventually we are in another sub-level dungeon area, sub number 3. Let's just try to go ahead and see what sort we're doing now. So we saw down below because what we seeing now. So we saw right out the bat because there is a white candy pop bud, because we might as well go ahead and regroup back up for some more white Pikmin that are resonant to poison. So how can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. So this place is conspicuously warm. Could it add at a kind of hothouse for foliage? Okay, so what an interesting development. The people look as if they belong to be tossed into the flower. Okay, well then let's just try to go on ahead and throw each and every one of the red Pikmin that we don't need as flowers. So eventually, what else do we not need in flower? Let me try to go ahead and look. So I want to go ahead and keep on looking just to be sure that I don't need any flowers. I need leaves. So are you guys the leaves? Okay, it doesn't matter. We can just throw them in flowers. So let's just try to do that. So we'll go ahead and throw each and every one of the flowers. And you know what? I feel like I want to use Captain Olimar for a little while, not even simply using Louie all day. So right now, let's just try to go ahead and keep on throwing some more Pikmin. So come on, let's keep throwing Pikmin. So at least we got all the red Pikmin turned into white seeds. Let's just try to go ahead and dismiss them right about here. We'll dismiss them here. And we will go on straight ahead, and I'm going to call Louie. And we can go ahead and start plucking this white looking sprout. And we saw, you can tell because this white Pikmin, he's resonant to poison. And you can tell about his eyes, his vision of his S-Way. It represents that he use his vision, that he can underground look for more than buried in treasure. So incredible. A white Pikmin is tiny, but looks distinctly swift. His eyes are unseemly red. Okay, what I say, this type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes. Otherwise, it might be entirely new type. Okay, so our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented them. It says you must experiment and make a detailed observation for the benefit of future generations. Okay, so right now in the future, we might as well keep on using more of each one of white Pikmin. And we alert by finding more bare underground treasure or poison guys or gats or whatsoever we have if they are not lurking to finding some. So at least we can go ahead and get to start by plucking 15 whites, and we can go ahead and effectively see and look around and see where the whatsoever to find. Okay, so we saw that at the back because there are still more honey wit that we can go ahead and pick down. So let's go ahead and alright, so we can try it again. Alright, so let's try to go ahead and not get too close to nectar, and then we can go ahead and swarm each one of the little white dudes to go ahead and collect yellow nectar, so that they can go ahead and get a blue nectar flower. So you can see by the cutscene because they can burn treasure right on the ground where you see, because this is some rubber looking tape that look like some that is round circles. So amazing. The white Pikmin have unearthed a treasure that had completely buried in the ground. So perhaps they'll be the red eyes that allow them to sense object buried in the dirt. Okay, pretty neat. I love to see that in action. So let's just hope these guys doing their excellent job by burying the tape, so that they can do the excellent opportunity of the duty to go ahead and carry that thing to the pod, so that we can go ahead and keep exploring this area and see, because there are nothing over here. But I might as well dismiss Louie right over here, so I can go ahead and see what's the purple and red Pikmin are doing now. Okay, so we don't have enough Pikmin to do, so eventually we will have the purple to help the white dudes out. So let's just try to go ahead and throw some, and let's just try to throw some more, and we'll let the two stay right over there and help them out. So without them doing their work, we can at least go on and carry the Pikmin with our squad, and we can continue on moving ahead. So eventually, let's just try to see, because we don't want to keep on missing, people sightseeing around to see what's the treasure that we are not missing. So let's keep that in mind in case the treasure we have not looked. Let's just try to figure out what's the treasure we have not officially wandered out to look at to get next. So eventually, we saw a bit of honey wave. We can go on and let these guys turn into flowers. So at least we can go on and swarming around. So just to be sure to get the nectar. So that we have them all the flower, because we still got a little bit of leaves left. So a leaf, you can dismiss them right here, so that we can go ahead and get the searching to find more of the buried treasure. So a leaf we picked up so far on this rubber and tape. This is called the Super Stick Textile. Okay, well that's pretty much makes sense. So whatever Captain Olimar name it, that's pretty much Nintendo is written at it. So without further ado, let's try to go ahead and call back. And we will go and dismiss you right where your purple friends are at. And hopefully we're going to dismiss you. And we'll grab each and one of the whites so we can go searching to find more of the buried treasure. So let's just hope it's around here somewhere. Okay, we're not missing every single set of treasure. Let's just hope and see, just in case, that we're not missing every single set of treasure. So, are there any treasure over here? So let's just hope there's treasure around here. So, are there any treasure? I don't see any side of treasure around here. So, let's just look over here. Okay, so there's not even a single treasure around here. Okay, well, let's just look around here. Oh, well, and I don't even see where the treasure is, but you know why? I think we're good. We only pick up one treasure remains, so now we have to move on to the next dungeon. So I think we're done. So let's just move on So we're gonna press on yes, and we're gonna go ahead and skip this cutscene. And since we got another 7 project, we are in sub-level 4 now in the White Flower Garden. So let's just try to go ahead and see and pull up our expedition together and see what sort of treasure we have not quickly explored. So we see here because there's poison gas that we need to watch out. So switch up back with your white Pikmin. We're gonna go and take out this poison gas type. And since we have that taken out, we can go ahead and continue across this section over here. So let's just hope there's another treasure that is right out this spot. So eventually we're gonna go ahead and keep together, not to trip and fall. And let's hope and see, because are there any treasure beneath there? So no treasure? Okay, well then let's just try to go ahead and do that. So with all our group and our squad, we can go ahead and continue moving along this pathway. And we saw we got still more poison gas. And what's up there? Dude, not even a single treasure up there? Okay, well then I don't see the suggestion whatsoever. There's not even a single treasure. So anyway, continue moving on. We're gonna go ahead and switch over with white Pikmin. And we will go on ahead and then start by swearing each and every one of the poison gas so we can get across. So let's do the same strategy again. And let's just move ahead so that we have enough opportunity to move on. So we saw because there's a humongous mushroom right out the bat, because it's not that huge, because right now it's just a blooming mushroom that we're picking up. So that's the mushroom we're going after. We're gonna go ahead and let these white Pikmin do their digging and work, and we'll have each and every one of the guys. Actually, you know what? Because we're gonna go ahead and worry about that later. We're gonna go ahead and officially remove this poison gas and go ahead and pick up this lid. Because this looks like some sort of lipstick or whatever it is. So right now we'll take that lipstick treasure to the pod. And we'll start by getting each and every one of the whites to come and help out. And we'll do the same strategy. We'll have each and every one of the reds help the reds out. So right now, let's try to go on ahead and help them out by swimming at it. So we'll have each and every one of 5 to 10 Pikmin go and carry that thing. And we saw because the Pikmin are still carrying that biscuit to the pod as receiving at it. So this is called the survival ointment. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I can tell that the survival ointment look like some sort of ointment that you can go ahead and put on your skin, but that's pretty much true in this game because I love to see the fat in action. So without further ado, we are still waiting until these Pikmin carrying that mushroom so we can continue moving on to the next dungeon. So let's just hope they make it to the pod in time. So hopefully, are we done now? Okay, I believe they are. So eventually we just pick up here the humongous mushroom. And it's called, the name of it is called a Toxic Toadstool. Okay, well then let's just move on. So here we have another dungeon. We are 50% on going on to our next dungeon area. So right now let's just go on ahead and continue move on to our next observation. So in case you guys don't like my bright functionality of my phone, that's okay. You don't have to worry about that right now because I don't see none of the problem whatsoever going on with my phone. But you know why? We're in the final floor now, so we should be almost done. So without further ado, let's just try to go ahead and keep on looking around and explore a little bit more and see what's our treasure that we have not picked up. So within down below this dungeon, let's just try to see because we saw because there is nectar. So let's just see what's below the nectar. Okay, so right now we saw because there is red nectar. So here's what we're gonna do. So you're gonna let Louie. Okay, so now we're gonna have to keep on looking at this cutscene again. So it said the red liquid you see contains refined ultra spicy essence. One drop will contain 1 dose. Okay, sorry. So press 2 to spray this shot. I know how to press 2. Why you keep asking? So have you tried yet? Well, I have not tried yet, so thank you for not asking me. So eventually, what did you? Oh my gosh! What? 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 No, you stay right there. You stay right here. Stay away from that berry snagger. I am freaking out right out there out of the back. Man. Okay, that's not how it's supposed to happen. That's not how it's supposed to happen. Okay, so Louie, you're gonna stay right here. I'm gonna push you, and then you're gonna go start drinking it. Okay? So please start drinking it. Start drinking nectar. Okay, so I'm gonna stay next to you, and then I'm gonna start drinking at least. Okay, so we got free. So ultra spicy spray. So now we're gonna go ahead and regroup back up. And we saw because there's still a little lot more than nectar, so that the Pikmin back can go ahead and bloom up back up the flower. Let's just hope they're not leaves. So they're not leaves. Okay, good, no leaves. So now let's just go ahead and attack that snaggering bird. So right now, this is my own nemesis right out the bat because this is buried snagger. So he can pretty much be crouched on the ground. And I pretty much want to go ahead and sniff the smell of such a Pikmin. So right now we're gonna go ahead and swing it with reds. With a little bit of strength, so hopefully, I don't think that's not enough to take it out. So let's just go on and put the 2 and look at the cutscene again and see what's happening. So we saw right out the back of the cutscene because the red Pikmin are fired up in ultra spicy spray. So astounding, the heads of the Pikmin are glowing and they seem extremely agitated. So the ultra spicy spray appeared to increase Pikmin's speed and attack power with discovery. Okay, well, pretty interesting and understandable. So let's try to go on and attack that murdering snaggering beast. So eventually we're gonna try to go ahead and avoid his okay, so he just ate a Pikmin, that's not good. So he only ate 1 red, that's not too bad. So at least he's back to Kelsey. So let's just see where he's at. Okay, he's right over there. Oh my god, what? Okay, get out of the way, get out of the way. Come on, attack the weakness, attack the weakness. So, killing red today. I'm not happy about that. Okay, come on, seriously? Okay, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Okay, I can't figure out what spell I'm doing now. Okay, let's just wait for 1, 2 on this ultra spicy spray. Let's just see what we're supposed to do. So we're gonna get out of the way. I'm not gonna get too close to that bird snagger. We're gonna stay away as soon as possible. Alright, since he's done crouching, let's see where he's at. Okay, that's not good. Oh my gosh, really? Okay, I'm pretty much upset today. How exactly am I using Pikmin? Okay, come on, seriously, attack him. Attack the weakness, attack the weakness. Attack the weakness of his bow. Okay, how he's got tough to beat, you guys? How is he? Okay, come on, keep going. Okay, because we lose too many red Pikmin for the day. And I don't see how much of the effect of losing any, but you know what? We pick up a glove-looking treasure over here. So right at the back, we pick up whatever it is. So let's just see what the ship is saying before we talk. So well done, Captain Olimar. You defeated that freakish bird. So oh no! Don't tell me that treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? Not for sure. For sure, I hope. Well, let's just try to go ahead and carry that glove to the ship. And hopefully, before we do that, because let's just go ahead and get each and every one Pikmin bloom back up. So how many Pikmin do we have in our squad? So let's just press on plus and see how much we gotten on our squad so far. So we got 24 of our purples, 15 of our whites that we are still saving up. And I'm feeling ashamed of myself because we still losing a lot more than 62 red Pikmin that we lost in battle. So we still have a pretty much in the rough battle on today. So now let's get on started by carrying this glove and the this mask of this head looking very snagger. Let's just carry that as well. And let's just get on started by getting these guys blooming up back up the flower. So that we got a lot of flowers. We can go ahead and continue on exit out this dungeon place area, but we go ahead and hop onto this geyser. So let's try to go ahead and way along. So none of you guys that come to the chat and ask questions or chat with me or have much more fun watching the stream because pretty much I have not saw each and every one of you people have not watched the live stream. So just keep that in mind because we pick up a 5-man knapsack. So that is our observation we have to pick up our next destination. So eventually a 5-man knapsack is what you use to go and take a nap. Since you go on and press and hold the C button and stick. Because that's pretty much I learned in the reference of Pikmin 2. So now on this material was comfortable. So I would use it to pass the boss favorite sleeping bag. Okay, so scene test conclusive, cross-stitching successful, and the NAT step, okay, is complete. So we have an unoccupied time turbo, press and hold C to take a nap. So that's what I really remember. So since you guys have not even noticed yet, you can press and hold C, and you can press and hold C again because you press tap on C to dismiss it. And then you can see because the purple Pikmin can go on and carry you right back to the pod that you really don't want the purple Pikmin to do, because right about now we're gonna go ahead and wake up and eventually go back up to this geyser that is officially approached. So now we're gonna go ahead and press on yes, and quickly go on ahead and see what sort of the result of the trip we quickly pick up. So let's see how much we lose. So the carry 50 complete. We are losing 9 other Pikmin for the day. So now on, that's how we completed. We can go ahead and continue on by pressing on yes and saving our progress. So eventually we are now back in the Waking Woods that we officially return to the outdoors. So eventually, let's try to go ahead and move on. So eventually we're gonna call out each and one of Pikmin, and so we're doing that. We're gonna go on ahead and continue exploring around a little bit more. And pull up our whatever we have to do next. So with our white Pikmin, we're gonna go on ahead and continue our travel by moving forward to north. And let's take a look at this radar map real quick, because we completed the whole of Beast, White Flower Garden, and right at the back because we saw there's a blue onion that we're not yet ready to go there quite yet, because hopefully we're gonna wait until we group up with yellow Pikmin and the live stream, because right about now we're gonna go ahead and continue moving ahead. So we saw right at the back because there is still more poison gas area that is 50 blocking the gateway. So we're gonna go ahead and let Louie do his job, and we're gonna go and let the white Pikmin go ahead and bring down that eventually. No, I don't ask for you, I ask for whites. So with our white Pikmin, we're gonna go ahead and bring down this gate. And we'll let the Olimar go on ahead and carry the Pikmin so that they can go ahead and start doing their job duty. So without further ado, let's try to go ahead and keep exploring around and see whatsoever we have to do. So what can we do out of the cross there? So actually, can we at least throw these each and one of Pikmin and get a cross there? Actually, no, I don't think that's a good idea. So we can't do that because we got yellow electrical fence that is blocking our way. So we're not going there quite yet. So we're gonna at least wait until we regroup back up some more of those yellow Pikmin. So we're gonna wait until that comes after later. So we still see because there's still more poison gates over here, and we're not going there quite yet because we're still seeing because there's something we need to do to bring down that fence. Right? Because you know what? I think we have to worry about that later because we're not going to have the time for the right people to go ahead and take down that gate. So eventually we're going to come back until tomorrow or sooner or later, because I don't know, because I have to wait until the week or the month to take that officially regroup a lot more of the white Pikmin so that we can go on further ahead to take down that gate that is officially covered in poison. We might as well go ahead and get started on doing that. So because we don't have a lot more white Pikmin, so we're gonna wait until that comes out later. So I think we can get started by calling out our whites. And without further ado, we can at least try to go on ahead and start by. Actually, you know what? Let's try to do this. We can let these each and one of white Pikmin go on and carry these female shield guards. You know, it's gonna be almost the end of the day, and it's gonna be almost to the end of the live stream. So let's just hope we quickly finish the live stream as well by eventually. Oh my God! Wait. Oh my God, you cannot tell because there is a flipping beetle. Oh my God, no way there's a flipping beetle in this game. Okay, well let's just go ahead and put it down. Okay, hold on, wait, hold up. So we're gonna go ahead and put it down. Okay, wait, where are you running at? Okay, hold up, come back. We're gonna attack it, don't let it get away. Okay, so right now, Flip got out of the way. Oh my gosh, what? Wait, what is that? Okay. Oh my gosh, wait. Hold up a second. Wait, hold up. There is a purple ultra spicy spray. What in the name of Neptune? Okay. I don't see the fact. Oh well, then I'm pretty much excited about that. So let's just try to do this. So we're gonna do the same strategy. Since you have not even seen when I actually enter a dungeon, you wanna make sure that you wanna go ahead and just make your Pikmin right about this section. And we're gonna go on and straight ahead and eventually here we have another cutscene with the ship is asking me that the time is clock ticking because of the sun. Yes, let's just talk about that. So we'll get more information about that. So Olimar, Louie, and so will be setting soon. Call all the Pikmin to you. Okay, so this planet native nocturnal life form are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Okay, so load your Pikmin into the onion and yourself into my hole so we can take refuge in low orbit. Okay, so Pikmin in the squad will enter the onion on their own at day end. So call them all of you. Okay, well then, let's just try to keep that in mind. Okay, we're not losing every side of Pikmin in our squad group. So eventually, let's just try to go ahead and hurry up because we're running out of time. So Lee can go ahead and push Louie. So actually, you know what? We're gonna push Olimar as well. So come on, push. I'm gonna push you. So right now, here we have you guys. Actually, you know what? That's fine because we only regroup that up with 3 red or ultra spicy bread because we may not have the purple spicy essence yet because we're gonna worry about that later. So we only got 10 minutes on the clock, so we gotta hurry up because right now we may not have the time to go ahead and collect each and every one of the treasure, but we have not as quickly explored yet. So let's just see what in our squad, what sort of people we have not missed yet. So we have not lose any single one of our Pikmin in our squad. So eventually we're gonna call out our day. So we don't really need to go ahead and feel free to go on and pluck each and every one of the red Pikmin that are still spreading. So we still have all the Pikmin and flowers that we are still group and squad. So eventually I'm still gonna go ahead and press on mine to switch on back to Captain Olimar. So that we had the opportunity to get out of Daily Planet. So eventually, there we have it. So eventually, we are gonna go ahead and take off. And for right now, we are gonna go on and say goodbye to this place because we may not have the opportunity to return back to this place. So we see because the boys and the babies just want to go ahead and day night to go ahead and hunt and pray to search some more surrounding the Pikmin because we're not going to worry about that. So they'll start to die and they will instantly die. And whatsoever, we're not going to see them again because we see them on the next episode of the stream. So eventually we have repay our debt so far, total of Pokos. We have estimated 2,752. So hopefully let's just try to see what sort of Pikmin results we experience. So right now we have gotten back up to 59 on our red Pikmin and our onion, and our total Pikmin we've gotten so far is 98. So that's good as always. Let's try to go on ahead and press on A, and let's see what's known for today for the person. So how progress, Olimar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch for press left or right or D6 for a close-up view of the action. Okay. Well, I probably remember that already, President. Whatsoever you are talking about. So eventually, that's already done. So day 3 is 100% completely done. So now on, let's try to go on ahead and look at the Picklepedia and see what sort of boss creature we simply encountered. So look it up with this Impress Bulblast because this is pretty much not remind me of the Emperor Bulblast that we simply fought in Pikmin 1. So right now, this is a new enemy. This mini boss over here is called Express Bulblast. So pretty much he doesn't want to wake up because he's pretty much not want to be affected because pretty much he just want to go ahead and keep on sleeping. That's fine. Well, man, let's try to go ahead and read all of my notes and see what he has to say. So Express Bulblast, Osculus. Nat Triarcher, Grub Dog family, initial observation placed out the capability of a Grub Dog family to support a strong anti or be like a social structure, but recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity, but an except of a larger female Grub Dog. When given raised spread to dramatic proportions, respond to environmental changes such as the sudden depression of prey species. These females temporarily take on a role of pack or triage. Okay, also in pack formation it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species are reproduction undergo natural set changes. The characteristics of such a specimen are quite intriguing indeed. Okay, pretty chill. Love to see the fact because he's pretty much snoring and doesn't want to wake up. So we're gonna leave him alone and let him sleep. So check it out with Bird and Snagrat. We saw the guy, he's pretty much crouched underground, and he can quickly park up so that he can go eat the carrot. So that pretty much reminds me because I pretty much love the fact that he's back and pretty much back from Pikmin 2. So now on, he's saying Captain Olimar notes. So he's saying Bird and Snagrat, Charlotte PD's sorry, Snabbing family. A majority of Snagrat species lie in wait to ambush and capture prey with a body type perfectly adapted to sudden strikes. It violently attacks small surface-dwelling insects, distributing across a relatively wide range of species of snaglet suited to the very soil condition has emerged, making the snaglet the most geographically represented species besides the bullboard. Visually resemble the bird snaglet is the bird and snow. Okay, the range of which partially overlaps within the snaglet range. Okay, while the two may appear similar when pulled from the ground, they can be distinguished by the presence or absence of tail and wing markings. Okay, there's pretty much a lot of reading what Olimar is saying for his notes. So right now, let's just take a look around because there's nothing we can go and look. So eventually, let's just go ahead and look at Wikipedia. It won't take me that long to look. So let's just look what we've got in here. So this is called a prototype detector. Let's just read what the prototype detector is saying from Captain Olimar's notes. So today we searched a subterranean layer swarming with carnivore bugs. Okay, the name hold of beast immediately came to mind. A convenient contrast I found there has become an unvaluable treasure-seeking tool. When it approaches this piece of treasure, the gadget beats and the needle moves to the right. When all the treasure in an area have been collected, the device powered down. When we left Hocotate, I thought we'd never be able to pay out the company debts. But thanks to this gadget, I'm feeling optimistic about the outcome of the dark mission. Okay, so moving on to the next one. This is called a 5-man knapsack. So let's go ahead and read what Olimar is saying for his journal. So I love to lay down the grass and bask in the sun and take a new nap. But with all of these Pikmin following me, I can never seem to relax. I shall remember to finish C to dismiss the Pikmin, and then I'll press and hold C to take a nap. The last time I tried, if a Pikmin picked me up while I slept, would carry me away to the holy space sources. Pikmin, I'm not a pallet or a piece of treasure. When I woke up, great galaxy, if I was all just a dream, wasn't it? Well, I suggest so. I don't know. Well, that's all the treasure we look. Let's just take a look at this sunseed berry and see what sort of the sunseed berry of this is. So remember now, I found this fascinating fruit while out exploring today. The sky cleared up and left peaceful watching the flowers petals flutter in the wind. Now, during these perilous expeditions, it seems strange to have such soft-hearted romantic thoughts. If I tell my wife about this, I'm sure I get laughed at again. Okay, well, let's depend on what Olimar's saying in his journal. So, let's look at this dream artifact over here. So, it's more as the Dreamcast. So, at night, I have nothing to do to keep me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull the boredom, but every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. I guess all I had to do is write in this journal. Okay, well, that's all I need to know because that's how the treasure will fit me look. And let's just try to go ahead and see what this purified heart. Actually, you know, you guys, I think we're done because I don't really want to have to keep on looking all around the treasure hoard and 50 V's and all of our journal because we're not going to worry about that right now because we're going to return back to the selection. No, I almost forgot to press on B. So, right now, I'm going to go on to area selection, and we are going to go ahead and end off the stream. So, thank you for taking the time to watch this, the live stream of Pikmin 2. So, if you are enjoying the stream, do not forget to leave an advertisement like, share it to a friend, and subscribe for 200 if you want to get that shout. And if you guys can read the description real carefully, you can follow these 6 steps to help you get started by watching the stream. And the link in the description, making sure you follow me guys on Google and Twitter and Patreon. much more supporting my channel if you guys are participating and supporting and having much more fun of it by growing my channel. That's pretty much important to that. And if you guys are viewing this to 1,200 views, for people that are watching this, let's just hope we reach our support of my goal to 200. For people that are watching this, let's just hope we reach our goals up to as soon as possible. For people that are watching this, let's hope we do that, okay? So that'll be it, you guys. So we'll talk to you guys later for more Pikmin 2 on the next live stream. Maybe until next November, okay? So take care, you guys, and we'll talk to you guys next live stream on Pikmin 2.